Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sara, Pam, and Alex today.
Yay!
Special guest Alex, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, we are looking forward to your weather report.
I know.
We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Give us a listen at lydiamediallc.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
Today's show is brought to you by UPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, serving residential and commercial customers with new installations and repairs. Call today and schedule your oil and gas boiler cleanings at 754-4556. UPI, the best plumbers around. And by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it! At 6 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com, and remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
Let's take a look at some headlines for Tuesday, November 19th.
The Sun Journal reports that the Androscoggin County Commission is expected to finalize the 2025 budget at tomorrow's meeting. If commissioners approve the recommended $20.17 million, the county tax rate will rise by 11.6%.
Behavioral health provider Sweetser opened a new mental health and substance use clinic at 20 Mollison Way in Lewiston. Last year, nearly 2,000 Androscoggin County residents were helped by Sweetser's mental health services. The new center will expand services to an additional 700. Learn more at lewistonhealing.org.
That's incredible.
Yes.
That's really, truly amazing.
Absolutely.
There may be some traffic delays on Main Street in Lewiston today as crews work to prepare the street for the winter months. Work began this morning and the city encourages motorists to use alternate routes.
Fall enrollment is up 15% at Central Maine Community College, breaking 4,700 for the first time. Enrollment through the entire Maine Community College system is up 10%.
Can I just say, if you've never been to that campus,
it's great. Yep.
Like I went there in 99, 2000. It is completely different. Their fields and just campus just looks amazing.
Yeah,
high end. They've done a really good job, and their courses are great, and what they offer is just...
They have a lot of different things that you wouldn't expect either.
Yeah.
Like the gaming center itself is
Right?
That is
so
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
They do a great job
They
over
do.
there.
Yeah.
Now you can't really yell at your kids for playing video games all day.
Oh, you're really gonna make money.
You
playing
better
video
make
games.
yourself something out of this. This is all you do.
I'm earning college credit.
It's amazing. I love it. Riders of the LAP bus service that links Lewiston, Auburn, and Portland can now use the Trip Shot application to track the vehicle's movements in real time. According to the Maine Department of Transportation, the LAP service saw about a 25% rise in ridership between September and October, with total rides increasing from 1,800 to over 2,300.
I'm so glad we have that service. It is a really great... Kevin's actually used it a couple times. He works in Portland, and if I'm going to end up south at the end of the day, he'll just take that. It's cheap, it's quick, and the schedule is...
It's good.
Often, so you can choose when you go or come back. I would use it just to go shopping for the day.
Just to get down there for well, I was thinking like for the airport.
Yeah. It doesn't go to the airport. I
you
don't
can
believe
get to Portland, right?
To get to Portland and then find alternate transportation to the airport. But
Not having to pay for parking.
Not pay for parking or Uber is Uber or Lyft is super expensive to get
For
to
that
Portland.
distance.
So
yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, and then you think
economical way.
You think about what we were just talking about with the additional help from Sweetser. A lot of mental health organizations are in Portland. A lot of new Mainers living here locally don't have transportation to Portland for the services that are available there. Now they have an easier way to get down there.
Any type of public transportation, I think, is great to have around here. We need more of it.
Yeah.
So I love it.
It also brings people to our community.
Right.
Like they could take a bus to Portland to work and still live here in Lewiston, Auburn. Heck yeah.
Exactly. All right. What do we have?
You're up,
now?
buddy. It's your turn.
Here's Alex with the weather.
Sunday is sunny today with a high of 51 and a low of 79. Partly sunny tomorrow with a high of a chance of meatballs.
We've done that joke. Okay, let's not do that one again.
It's like his tagline.
A high of 52 and rain is on the way.
No!
It will start Thursday and continue into Saturday with temps in the mid-40s.
Wow. Thursday to Saturday?
Yeah.
Who ordered that?
I don't know.
I did.
Oh, Alex.
You know we need the rain, don't you?
Alex,
Yeah.
who's going to rake my leaves after it rains on them?
Spider-Man.
Dang it. He's busy saving the city.
In sports, the Bruins gave up 2 shorthanded goals in a 5-1 loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets, which means when the Bruins have an advantage, they are also at a disadvantage. Boston will host the Utah Hockey Club on Thursday night.
Let's talk about the Celtics hosting the undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers tonight at 7, and we'll be crossing our fingers that works out.
That's going to be a good one.
Yes.
Cleveland's like 15-0. And now
yeah.
they're coming into the home of the defending champs.
It's going to be a
see
good
it.
game. That's
Yeah.
what we should be watching tonight.
That's right. And Bates College men's basketball will host Husson University tomorrow at 7. Right now, it is time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping! The Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for November the 19th, shall we?
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Wow, Pam, you actually
I had
sound
some
excited about this one.
enthusiasm in
Yeah.
there. What did I say? I saw Meg Ryan, so.
Oh, there you go.
Let's start with Meg Ryan.
I know one.
She's 63 today.
Wow.
Real name, Margaret Mary Emily Ann Hyra.
Whoa.
That's a
Yeah.
lot
That's
of
a
names.
mouthful.
That is that can't even fit on a movie poster. No
Why?
wonder why she changed her
Yeah.
name.
I want to know the story behind that.
I do too. What's everyone's favorite Meg Ryan movie? I'll start Courage Under Fire.
Oh, yes. She was very good in that
Yep.
one.
I like You've Got Mail. And then what was the one? City of Angels?
With Nick
With
Cage.
Nicolas- yeah, there wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of
I
movies I
didn't-
liked with Nicolas Cage.
I didn't like that
but
one.
You didn't like City
No.
of Angels?
Nope. Joe versus the Volcano. She was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. She did a movie with Alec Baldwin called Prelude to a Kiss that is very underrated.
Ooh.
Oh, God. When Harry Met Sally.
But When Harry Met Sally is probably her best. Yeah, that's a
there.
good one. French Kiss was very good too. I like Kevin Kline. They were
She
fun
was-
in that one.
Sorry. She was in the Doors movie?
Oh, I didn't know that.
She's done a lot of good. She's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
MIA lately, but
Yeah.
I think she had enough of Hollywood.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
At 63, maybe you're like, me.
Sportscaster Ahmad Rashad is 75 years old today. He's also a former NFL wide receiver. Most people will remember him from the Minnesota Vikings glory days. He also played for the Buffalo Bills in the mid-70s and roomed with one O.J. Simpson.
Ooh.
And was married to Felicia Rashad, who played Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show.
She did.
I think they were married for like 10 years. Yeah. Fashion designer Calvin Klein is 82 today.
We got a lot of guys in their 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, on today's list of birthdays, to be specific. I mean, there are a lot of guys in their 80s running around, but
Right.
on our list of birthdays today, we have a lot of them.
Media mogul Ted Turner is 86.
Ooh.
He founded the cable news network, also known as CNN, and also founded WTBS,
And TNT.
the superstation. WTBS.
Yeah.
And he once owned, at one point in his life, he owned the Atlanta
the baseball
Braves,
team.
the Atlanta Thrashers, and the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah. And was married to Jane Fonda.
And let's see. Oh, another guy in his 80s. Dick Cavett is 88 today.
No
Yeah,
clue.
don't
No clue? Really?
No, I really don't.
Wow. Yeah,
know.
he's interviewed everybody.
There's a long list.
Salvador Dali,
Wow.
Marlon Brando, Sophia Loren, Jimi Hendrix.
Judy Garland.
Wow.
Yep, he's talked to them all. Betty Davis. Dick's career spanned from the 1960s through the 2000s.
That's awesome.
Yeah, legend in the field. And rounding out FPBs for November the 19th is the one and the only Jodie Foster.
So talented.
62 years old today. When I hear Jodie Foster, I immediately think of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Taxi Driver.
No.
She was a baby in that.
She was a baby in that. That was back in 76.
Yep.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
It's just,
she was so good as
one of my
Clarice.
favorite movies of all time. Everyone in there was flawless.
Yeah. You know what I liked about the movie is that it stuck very closely to the book. Yeah,
Didn't read the book, but I loved the movie.
Oh my gosh, the book is so good.
There's nothing worse than reading the book and then having the movie come out and going to see it.
Yeah,
Period.
and being
At the
like-
end of that sentence. Like,
And then going to see it.
you're like, what was that?
What's this nonsense?
She was good in that one. Whenever I think of that movie, I think of the Mr. I don't want to hurt your dog. Like, for some reason, that's the line of that movie that sticks in my head. Mr. I don't want to hurt your dog.
Yeah. Those are your FPBs for November the 19th. Locally owned and locally focused, Lydia Media celebrates the heart of the greater Lewiston-Auburn area through 2 magazines, Uncle Andy's Digest and LA Metro Magazine, and the new Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast. Each production shines a positive light on local businesses, nonprofits, events, and individuals making a difference in our community. Keep your advertising dollars local, position your business in front of your target audience with Lydia Media. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com. Did anybody watch the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul event?
Nope.
I was going to call it a fight, but it wasn't.
We tried to, and what happened in Netflix?
It was like Dancing with the Stars.
It was
more than a boxing match.
more than a boxing. The matches leading up to it were good, though.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I don't have the Netflix.
You don't have the Netflix?
No, but I would have watched the fights leading up to it, but I had zero interest in watching a 58-year-old man box someone 30 years his junior.
Yeah,
And not just any 58-year-old man.
Yeah, it's
Mike Tyson.
I was having a conversation with Sarah's Nick, and he was asking me if I was going to watch it, and I'm like, no, I have zero interest in that. And he's like, but it's Mike Tyson. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. But it's 58-year-old Mike Tyson. He goes, yeah, but you never know. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I do. He's 58.
I was going to say, I thought his career had ended when he was in the Hangover movies, right? Like, I think that was the next step that he was taking. Like, that's where you go after your boxing career.
Right.
You don't keep boxing at almost 60 years old.
But I mean, Tyson was phenomenal from the mid-'80s to 1990.
I actually was scared for, what was his name? Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. But I mean, he was unbeatable for like 5 years.
Yeah.
But that was from 1985 to 1990. This is
a couple years ago.
2024, and people think he's the same guy.
Right.
He's not.
I still wouldn't want to get punched by him.
No, I don't think anyone would want to get punched by a professional boxer, regardless of what age they are.
Yeah.
But I want to read this quote to you guys from Mike Tyson. He said, I would have liked to have continued, but as soon as I was getting beat on, I realized I don't think I have it anymore. I got the ability to stay in shape, but I don't got the fighting guts. I'm just sorry I let everyone down. I don't have this in my heart anymore. I'm just fighting to take care of my bills, basically. I don't have the stomach for this anymore. I'm more conscious of my children. I'm looking at my opponents, and I just don't have that ferocity. I'm not an animal anymore.
Yeah, you're 58. You lose that as you get older.
Was from 19 years ago.
Yeah. Because it's not been confirmed whether he's going to continue to fight or not. Like, he has not made a statement as to whether or not that will be his last fight.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
The one that occurred
It's ridiculous.
On Friday.
Yeah, that quote was 19 years ago. And he obviously lost the fire, lost the passion.
A long
and
time
I
ago.
think this was some easy money.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
how much did he get?
I don't know.
$20 million.
20 million.
I mean,
No, $40 million. Jake Paul got $20 million.
I was going to, yeah.
He got $40 million.
Oh my God.
Going into it, like earlier this year, he had health challenges. Like, why would you risk that? Why would you go into a fight with health challenges, having like a critical medical episode requiring hospitalization? Why would you think having going into a fight with a man half your age was a good idea?
$40 million.
$40 million is a lot of money. What are you going to do with it if you die?
I saw a few highlights or lowlights of the fight. I don't think there was any chance. I don't think there was any chance of anyone dying in that ring.
No. You never know.
It was more of a game of patty cake.
I haven't seen any interviews or clips of the quote unquote fight, but I did hear someone say that Tyson's opponent,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul People with 2 first names. I can't ever remember their names.
Noted.
That someone had, it was a conference where people were interviewing him or asking him questions, and someone had asked him a question about him not looking like he was really putting in 100% of a fight. And he kind of danced around the answer.
Yeah.
He didn't really answer the question.
Yeah.
So, people think that it was for hype and a show. And
Right.
They couldn't have ended it in 2 rounds. They've hyped it up for so long.
Yeah.
They had to
They
make it go.
Go the distance.
So, and
That makes it worse, honestly.
It does. It's prolonged agony.
Yeah.
Like for the viewers.
You're like,
I'm actually glad that Netflix had issues. I think they did the viewers a favor by not showing that.
not having the whole fight available. What satisfaction do you get from hitting a near 60-year-old man? It's been 4 years since his last fight. Tyson, too. Like,
It's been 20 years.
no, I feel like he was fighting not that long ago.
He last fought at age 38.
Really?
Yeah.
You're right. It is 19 years, according to Sports Illustrated.
can we talk about, I'm finally getting my phone fixed.
Yay!
If loyal listeners remember when I lost my phone, it came back to me pretty damaged. And I have yet to replace it. But I finally went in and ordered a new phone, and it came in yesterday. And I'm going in. How long have you guys gone with like a cracked or broken phone, just dealing with it?
I think I'm in the minority here. I've never cracked my phone screen. And I'm probably going to do it today because I just said that.
Because you said that.
Yeah.
I have only ever cracked the screen of my phone once, and it was within 24 hours of purchasing said phone. So I took it to Apple, and they replaced it for me because I had the Apple Care. But then I put I had a glass screensaver on my phone, and I cracked that, and I went on with that for probably a year, cracked screensaver, because I couldn't figure out how to get it off.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure how to do it. They took it off for me recently at US
There you
Cellular. But yeah, I went like a year with a cracked screensaver. I don't know if I could handle the cracked screen. I would be afraid I was going to cut my finger.
Well, it's not that bad, but I went to Ireland 2018, 6 years ago, and we were in the middle of the trip, and we were going to a castle. This is me. I guess I'm klutz, whatever. I don't know, clumsy. Dropped my phone, literally fell.
Oh, face
down on a sidewalk. And I closed my eyes and I was like, oh my God, please, no. I picked it up, turned it around, smashed. And I'm in Ireland, right? There's nothing you can do about it. Mm-hmm. So I had to, the rest of the trip, use a pretty cracked screen for the remainder of my trip. And I remember feeling little slivers.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of times. I'm like, this is not good. I'm like, couldn't wait to get home. And people that walk around with no case, no glass protector, and not break their phone within like a week. I'm like, how do you do it?
So the irony of me dropping my brand new phone is that I had gone probably 4 years with no case, no screen protector on the previous phone, and then I dropped it in the pond. And it still worked, but it was slow. And I was like, I guess I better replace it because it was time anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like I had gone all that time without doing any damage, and then immediately got out of the car after purchasing the phone and dropped it so that it hit the corner, and it shattered the touch screen button. So I couldn't even open the phone.
Oh,
yeah, because it was, you couldn't, that was when they had the little, you put your thumb on and it opened with your fingerprint. But now I haven't replaced that glass screensaver that I broke.
I guess I like to live on the edge.
Yeah. You're a wild man.
I had this phone and I was like, I'm getting to the age where I'm like, I'm just keeping this phone forever until it dies, like a car. Like, I'm just running this one into the ground. I'm not doing the free upgrades. They're not going to convince me. I'm just keeping it.
They're not
and
going to
then,
convince me.
And then it literally, it fell. It must have fallen out of my pocket. I remember the sweatshirt I was wearing, and yes, it definitely fell out of my pocket. And how I didn't notice.
But how did it get so smashed? I mean, falling out of your pocket, you wouldn't think it would get so smashed up. Like, it's real smashed up.
The thing that's so weird is one of the camera lenses broke.
It's just gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the glass that covers.
Wow.
Like the camera still works. Like that lens didn't break, but the glass over it protecting it
Do you think
gone.
it fell out on the street and
Yes.
someone ran over it?
Like a dump truck?
I think it would look worse than this if someone
don't
ran
know.
over it.
Yeah.
Maybe someone stepped on it. I don't know. Anyway,
I had that.
Yes, I'm going to get my new phone today.
Good. I had that same feeling that you had when your phone fell over and you were like, "Oh, please don't be broken." When I got home and I could see my basketball hoop was on my car, I was like, "Oh, please don't be broken. Please don't be broken." And of course, it was broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that feeling where you're like picking it up, hoping like, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. I was just sitting here thinking, what's the most expensive thing I've ever broken?
I broke my dad's fishing pole, his brand new fishing pole. It was a few $100s, and it was called an ugly stick or something?
Oh, yeah.
The thing with the ugly stick is they're supposed to be unbreakable.
Oh.
And they had a commercial of the guy sitting in a boat, taking the fishing pole and bending it in half.
Oh, you tried?
And I tried and I broke it. I'm like, I'm just going to spend the rest of the day on the lake with my broken fishing
Thinking about what I've done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thinking about the beatings that are coming my way.
Oh, Mark.
Yeah, but it was all right.
Are we talking about purposefully broke or just
Either
broke
way.
it all?
Yeah, talk about I would
know.
love to know what you purposely broke.
Sounds like a good story.
I don't
to
know
me.
if I've purposefully broke anything. I can't think.
I've never vindictively broken anything. Like, I've never been like, I'm mad at that person and broken something. Yeah, I've never done
neither.
that. No.
Oh, I lie.
Oh, do tell.
I did. I broke Trevor's laptop.
On purpose?
Yes.
Did he deserve it?
He did not deserve a laptop. we'll just keep that there. Yep. Yeah.
Wasn't it that small white one?
Oh no, this is well before your time.
Some kids don't deserve a laptop. Some boyfriends don't deserve their cars.
Oh.
My college boyfriend and I were living together, and he broke up with me, and he went home for February break, and he left his vehicle parked in the parking lot of our apartment building, and we lived on the river, and it flooded, and I didn't move his car. He didn't ask me to.
You had the capability of moving
I
it?
had his keys. I was still living in the apartment. I had stayed home. I had stayed to pack up my stuff and leave. And he left his car in the parking lot along the river, and it flooded. And it was a 1979 convertible Ford Fairlane.
Remind me never to get Sara upset about anything.
He had insurance, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, he did not.
Snap.
I did feel bad. I had my friend who owned a garage come and tow the vehicle out of the parking lot after the fact, and he was able to actually fix it. So, because it was an old metal vehicle,
right?
Like it wasn't no computers, nothing like that.
I picture him opening the door and fish.
Oh yeah, it was full of water, full of water. Oh my God. He had it coming.
Wow.
He had it coming.
Winter is on the way, and if you're looking to get your vehicle, home, or health ready for all that Mother Nature has to offer, look no further than Uncle Andy's Digest. You'll find plenty of local businesses that take pride in providing great service at affordable prices. Holiday gift ideas? Yep, we have that too. It's all in the November issue of Uncle Andy's Digest, along with jokes, funny stories, shout-outs, an events calendar, and a whole lot more. Uncle Andy's Digest, your guide to, well, just about anything. Visit uncleandys.com. All right, do we want to wrap it up with a couple of 3RQs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, specifically 3RQs.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
a couple of them.
Let me go first.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have
I'll give you guys an easy one today. What is something childish that you enjoy?
I don't know if they qualify, especially nowadays, but I would say video games.
Oh.
Yeah, I do enjoy. I don't play them all the time, but when I do, I really enjoy it. But now, I mean, you can earn college credit for playing video games, so I don't know if it's considered childish anymore.
Yeah.
It's young adult now.
Go right up to CMCC.
First thing I think comes to mind would be I like watching Disney movies. I missed when my son was young, and now I get to do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy sitting down and watch. And it's funny too to watch Kevin watch some of these for the first time, like as an adult, or the new Disney movies, because there's a lot of adult humor in it.
Yes.
Things that went over your head.
Yeah, that you don't think. And then now he's watching them. He's literally laughing out loud at some of these movies that we watch. It's pretty funny.
Like the Shrek movies.
Oh my God.
littered
They are
with
so
adult
funny.
humor.
So funny.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You have a question?
Oh, wait, Sarah, you got to answer that.
Fart jokes. Yeah. No, I really am. I'm there for it. I like
You're
them.
there for the fart jokes?
Yeah. Any kind of fart joke or silly pun. I love a good pun. Like the things that make little kids laugh, those get me. I like it.
Yep. Like Tree Rex?
Tree Rex. Yeah. Or right now.
I sent Sarah a picture
It's
of
so good.
a Christmas tree
Yeah.
with a T-Rex head
It's
and legs.
It's awesome.
There has
I
to
love
be
it.
arms on there too.
They're tiny though. You can't
Yeah,
really see
exactly.
them.
They're tucked
tiny.
inside,
that's
probably.
So yeah, you can't see them.
The signature of a T-Rex is little baby
His
arms.
little baby arms. So I have had this thing ever since I was young that when I feel sad, I imagine T-Rex trying to make the bed. See? Huh? You start thinking about it and you're like, that's funny because he can't. And his little face
How does he put on pants?
Or how does he put on pants or wipe his butt or put on roller skates? Like, how does he do anything? And so
How does he have a superpower to fart all the time?
I don't know. I didn't know that he did. So that's news.
Yeah.
New archaeological discovery is that T-Rex has the superpower to fart all the time. But when I was a kid, like a young adult, I would picture that and it would make me happy. And my brother is aware of this. And so now if he knows I'm having a hard day or having a hard time, period, he'll just send me T-Rex things just so that's like our running
that's
thing.
nice.
Yeah. And now Mark has carried on.
Yes. Whenever I see a T-Rex, I have to send it to Sarah.
I love them so much.
Noted.
I love Rex. He's my guy.
And capybaras.
Capybaras.
And
I'm on a
otters.
capybara kick right now. They're so interesting.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice the 20,000 reels I sent you every single day? I'm on a capybara kick.
I haven't been invited to that club
Would you like to be? You might not want to be.
You may regret this decision,
Mark's
Pam.
like, careful what you wish for.
That's right.
They're such interesting looking animals.
Pam's gonna
It'd be
wake up.
one more person I don't respond to.
Sarah, who would you pay the most money, dead or alive, to see in concert?
That's a tough one.
Freddie Mercury.
Like Queen?
Yes, Freddie Mercury with Queen.
Or do you want an intimate show with just Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury with Queen, but an intimate show with them.
Gotcha.
I want to hear them, like really hear them. They're so good. Yeah.
All right.
Queen.
Pam?
Oh, this is a tough one. This might be an unpopular answer, but Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that.
He was a perfectionist
Yes.
and an entertainer.
Yep.
So I have a feeling his shows were just mind-blowingly good.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
he was a troubled human being, but
You can separate the art from the artist.
I think so. I mean, just because I listen to his music doesn't mean I condone
Exactly.
Behavior. Yeah.
behavior, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's many. I would have loved to have seen Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
I started watching a documentary a little bit yesterday, off and on. Yeah, in Madonna in her prime.
Yeah. There were some incredibly huge stars back in, like,
Right.
Madonna and Michael Jackson
Right.
owned the 80s.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be the Ramones. Like in the
Oh, of course.
mid-70s.
Yeah.
I
That
think
makes
that would have been
perfect
just an insane show.
Alrighty. Mark,
Yeah.
what do you consider your oddest quirk?
My oddest
Oh.
quirk.
Quirk.
I guess
Yeah, no,
since,
that's the right word.
since a couple of our guests have mentioned it, maybe it's my face.
Are you okay?
I know. They're like, are you mad? No, this is just
That's
the way
just
I look.
his face.
It's just my face.
He has resting bitch face for
I
a
guess I
man,
do,
maybe?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess that's it. If I'm just sitting there thinking, people think I'm mad.
Because it's
I
not the
don't know.
first time. I mean, people have asked you that
Right.
before.
Yeah.
I think your face is fine.
Oh, thanks. Usually when I'm around you, I'm smiling. So-
I think one
That
time
helps.
I took a photo of the two of us and I showed it to him and I was like, oh, look, we're not completely unfortunate looking.
Or Sarah will take a photo of us and say, it looks like I'm having a much better time than you are.
Our photos are almost always Mark going, whoa, with his teeth out and me going, ah, with my mouth wide open. Like that's like almost all of our photos. My quirk, and I don't think that, again, like Mark, I don't think I'm alone in this. I cannot go on vacation without fully cleaning out my desk at work, like making it completely clean. And the same with my house. And the reason for that is because if I die while away from home, I don't want people to think I was a slob.
Wow. That's the reasoning.
That is the reason that I do it. I also clean my car before a long road trip for that same reason. Like if I die in a car crash, I don't want people to be like, oh my God, look at all these donut wrappers. No.
Donut wrap? That's what they're going to find.
How many
donut
wrappers do you have?
They're not. Actually, the door of my car is just full of protein bar wrappers. And lots of water bottles. Right. Just rolling around. Yeah, long trips. I clean everything up tidy.
I do all those same things, but I do it for a different reason.
What do you do? Why do you?
For myself.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to come home to a messy house.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to come back. I already know when I come back to work, it's going to have a long list of things to do when I get back. And then in the car, I'm not starting off my trip with a dirty, messy car.
A dirty car. Yeah.
Like, we got to start with a clean slate here.
Yeah.
It's just like a mental thing.
Yeah. No, I'm afraid I'm gonna die and people are gonna think I'm disgusting.
So you definitely always wear clean underwear also.
Oh my God. Yeah.
For only that reason.
For only that reason.
Only the reason.
Yeah, that's it. I also make the bed and take care of all the towels in a hotel when I leave.
You make the bed.
I never leave.
Right.
I never leave a
that's...
mess. Yep, I just don't. I can't.
I put all the towels in a pile.
Yeah, I put them.
I
definitely don't make the bed because
I fold them up and put them on the floor in a pile.
I don't want to give house cleaning any reason not to touch that bed. Like that bed better be undressed and changed.
Yeah.
But if you make it.
Well,
I mean, I like these lazy people.
Weird.
I can't.
Weird.
I have to.
The housekeeper's going to walk in and go, "What did she sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
What's her deal?"
I would say one of my strangest quirks would be like hangnails. Like, I cannot it needs to be gone.
Yeah.
I cannot have a hangnail or anything. Things need to be smooth.
Yep. Nick carries fingernail clippers in his pocket just for that reason. If you ever have a hangnail, see Nick because he carries.
He'll let me use his.
Yeah, he keeps fingernail clippers. He cleans them every day. Keeps fingernail clippers in his pocket, not for clipping his fingernails, for hangnails.
If you ever have a hangnail, see Nick. I think that's the title of our episode.
Dr. Nick.
All right, and with that, I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Maybe, unless you have anything else you want to share.
No, I think
Everybody
we're
good?
I feel pretty good about it.
I will be all by my lonesome tomorrow with the Maine Nordiques as they will come in and we'll find out what the heck happened this past weekend.
Man. Find out about that fight,
Oh, yeah,
too.
we're going to talk about the fight.
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsors, UPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you tomorrow.